We were studying lesson number 1 in our last meeting. Okay. Now we will complete our remaining lesson. Ma haza. What is this? Haza dikun. Dikun means haza dikun. Dikun means rooster or cock. Okay. Okay. Uh, we were on page 11. Ma. Ma is used to ask question about the being or object which does not have any intellect. Okay. And man is used for the being which has any intellect. So ma is translated as what and man is translated as who. Now ma haza. Haza dikun. Haza is mubtada here and dikun is khabar. Now mubtada and khabar. In English we know that a sentence normally has a subject and predicate. Subject is called as mubtada in Arabic and predicate is called as khabar. The predicate is the word or a part of that sentence which tells something about the subject. Same is the case with mubtada and khabar. Khabar informs us any news about the mubtada, means khabar. Can anyone read next question? Man haza. Anwar, can you hear me? Man haza. Will you be able to answer?
Who is this?
MashaAllah. And next, what is the answer?
Haza
Haza mudarrisun.
Mudarrisun.
Haza mudarrisun. Man haza means who is this? Answer is haza mudarrisun. Means this is a teacher. Okay. Pradeep, can you read this next sentence?
Haja. Sorry, sir.
Haza qamithun. Repeat.
Khamid. La.
Repeat.
Haja.
Repeat the question first.
Haja kamijun.
Kamithun.
Kami. Kami.
Kamithun.
Kamisun.
Yes.
Mirsun.
Kamithun.
La. Haja. Minditun.
Mindilun.
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 Now, this is another form of question. In our previous class, we have seen that is used when we want to know the answer, which may be in affirmation or which may be in negation. Means either that the person who is replying will say yes or will say no. Okay.
No.
When the question is asked starting with a, then there are only two possibilities, either yes
Yes
or
or
either
no?
yes or no.
No.
Yes is called as na'am in Arabic, and no is called as la in Arabic. So the question is, ahaza qamithun, is this a shirt? So answer is no. Haza mindilun.
This doesn't look like a shirt. I think it's hanky.
Yes, that's the reason the answer is la, and then the name of that thing is written here. Haza mindilun. Mindilun is called as handkerchief.
Hanky.
Yes. If it would have been qamisun, means if it would have been a shirt, then answer would have been naqam. Haza qamisun. Okay. But it is a handkerchief. So answer will be said like this. La haza mandilun. Okay. Now see two dhammas. There is a symbol of two dhammas here. Okay. Dhamma means we call dhamma as pesh in Urdu. Zabar is called as fatha in Arabic. Zair is called as kasra in Arabic, and pesh is called as dhamma in Arabic. So whenever two dhammas will come up at the end of any word, then at that point of time in our whole book, those will be written like this. Okay. So take a notice of it. Now tamreen. Tamreen means exercise. اقرأ واكتب. اقرأ واكتب. اقرأ means read and waktub means write. Now, as you all are studying Arabic,
Ikhra. What is ikhra and what is other word for the right?
if we pronounce it individually, then we have to say uktub. Okay, but as it has come after wa, then we have to pronounce it as waktub. All these details we will be studying in our future lessons. Okay, right now just we have to remember that iqra means
No, for
read.
ikhra.
Iqra means read and waktub means write. It is a command.
Waktub.
Waktub, yes. It is a command tense. It is a command form of verb in Arabic. Okay. Past tense is kataba. Present tense of that verb is yaktubu. and the command form is uktub. Now let's proceed to our questions. Ma haza. Now here vowel signs haven't been given because in the start of the lesson vowel signs were given. So now you have to write those words, those sentences with proper vowel signs. Okay. Now in our last class we have studied, I think 2-3 members are new here. Let me repeat that concept. Whenever a noun, yes, just wait. Muhammad Ibrahim, you want to ask anything? Okay. Yes, continue. Unmute your mic.
Can you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, the format which has been written in the Arabic, it doesn't have the English translation also, because I am very poor in reading the Arabic.
No problem. Actually, this class, the aim of this class is to read, write. Okay, means make you eligible, make you uh, means good in reading and writing both. Inshallah.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay. So we haven't covered many things. We are in the starting phase. Okay. No problem
Okay.
if you have attended the second class. Okay. So
This is the first class of mine.
okay, no problem, no issues. In our class we have covered the 5-6 pages. I think the lesson
Okay.
starts with 5th page, and this is 11th page. Means when you're about, this is the 7th page of the lesson itself.
Okay.
So if you want to just cover all those things which we have covered in previous sessions, previous what do you say, prerequisites, you can watch my videos. They are very short videos.
Okay.
Some are
Is there link is uploaded here?
yes, in WhatsApp group I have uploaded all the links of my YouTube videos. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
in case if you want, I will send you in your personal chat. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So Muhammad Ibrahim, let me repeat that concept which you have missed. I think that is
Definitely. Jazak.
okay. وإياك. In its original form, noun is in its marfu state, means it will always have double dhamma, means it will have tanween, double dhamma, double fatha, or double kasra. Those all collectively are known as tanween. Tanween, where you find double dhamma, means it is tanween dhamma. When you find fatha, double fatha on any word, then at that point of time that tanween is called as tanween bil fatha. And if you find double kasra on any word, on any noun, then at that point of time that tanween is called as tanween bil kasra. Okay. Now we will study in our future lessons that sometimes that double dhamma at the end of the noun becomes single. It has one reason, means whenever a noun is indefinite, means if it is a common noun, then it will end with double dhamma, means tanween bil dhamma or tanween bil fatha or tanween bil kasra. Okay. And when it becomes a definite noun by adding al, then at that point of time, it has only one dhamma or one fatha or one kasra. Okay. So whichever nouns we have covered in this lesson, all those are in marfu' state, means all those have double dhamma, means tanween with dhamma. Okay. I have a separate video uploaded on YouTube, which explains about signs at the end of the word. Okay, which are the possible signs on the end of the word used in Arabic language. Okay. So, ma haza. Who is able to read? Akmal, can you read ma haza? What is the answer? Those who want to answer can raise their hand. Means there is a button for raising the hand. Okay, Muhammad Khalid, you want to answer? Okay. Okay, carry on. Read the question and answer both.
ما هذا قلم
ما هذا قلم.
Okay. Can you say
Should I-
it? Can you?
should I-
Yes.
Second,
Translate. No, translate it first.
ما هذا, what is this? هذا قلم, this is a pen. This is pen.
Okay, this is a pen. No problem, because it is a common noun here. Okay,
Yeah, qalamun, this is a pen, exactly. Qalamun, common noun, nakira. This is a common noun.
this is common. Okay. Next, Akmal, who answered this? I think Muhammad Khalid answered. Okay, first one, and second one, Akmal. Read the second one.
من هذا
No,
طيب.
no. Second one is on the left hand side.
Okay. هذا قلم.
It is not kalab. It is kalbun.
قلب. Okay. قلب.
Okay. There is a fatha on kaf, sukun on lam, and tanween with dhamma on ba on the last letter. Okay. Kalbun. Haza kalbun.
هذا قلب.
Okay. Haza kalbun means this is a dog. Okay. Next.
Yeah.
Who is able to answer next? Third one. Again, it is below first one this year. Okay, Pradeep, try.
Man haja tabibun.
Right, well tried.
Man haja tabibun.
Okay, can you translate?
What is this? Who is this? This is a doctor.
Correct, very good. Your translation is good, but your pronunciation of Arabic is little poor. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, who is able to read the fourth one? Muhammad Ibrahim, do you want to try?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I can't able to read this Arabic.
Okay, no
If it
issues.
is English, I could.
No issues. Once you will get used to hearing the sentences, you will be able to read
No,
it.
I can understand the sentence, but I can't able to read it.
Okay. We will come back to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, who is able to read? I think Haya, are you there? Will you able to read? Next one, fourth one. Okay. Fourth one. This one. Can you see the Can you see the pointer on my screen? Okay. Okay. Akmal, try fourth one.
Haza Jamal.
Not. It is not Jamal. Okay.
Jamil,
C.
Jamil.
Not. It is not Jamil also. Okay. Let me explain it. Okay. There is fatha on Jim, fatha on Mim, and tanween with dhamma on Lam. So it will be Jamalun.
Jamalun. Okay. Haza Jamalun.
Jamalun. That Jamilun is a characteristic. It is adjective, means beautiful. Okay. Jamalun means camel.
Okay.
Okay. Who will try next? Anwar. Next, fifth one.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Trying. Ahaza kalabun,
Kalbun.
question mark. Yeah, kalbun.
Okay.
La haza
It is
kat,
Kettun.
katbun. Okay.
Kettun.
So kitbun,
Kettun.
kitbun.
There is no ba here. It is Kettun.
Kittun. Okay.
Kittu means is a table.
Kettun means cat.
La haza, yeah. Kittun means cat.
Okay.
Cat.
Ahaza kalbun means is this a dog?
Haza, is
And
this dog?
answer will be no.
No.
This
This
is
is a cat.
a cat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Is you all are saying this 10 sentences without vowel signs, but all the vowel signs have been mentioned previously in the lesson. Okay. Actually, this is an exercise, so we have to pronounce it correctly. It is one sort of a test for ourselves. Okay. Next, who will try? Realme, can you try? Your user ID is Realme. Okay. Next sentence, sixth one. Mohammad Khalid, try. Sixth one.
Yeah. Yes, please. Ahada dikun naam. Is this a chicken? Yes.
Very good. If you use rooster or cock instead of chicken, it will be much better.
Cock. Okay. Okay. Is this
Because-
a roaster? Is this a okay?
Because chicken
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a chicken is
Chicken
in
basically
the
for
yeah. Carry on, please.
okay, got it. It's a roaster. I think the correct word is roaster for this.
Yes,
Is this a roaster? Naam, yes.
correct. Because chicken is in the eatable form.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we'll try. Akmal, will you try? Next sentence.
Haza Hasan. La Haza Himar.
Your pronunciation of Hassan, it is not Hassan, it is Hifanun.
Hisanun. Hisanun.
Hifanun.
Hisanun.
Okay. Hifanun means horse
Okay.
and Himarun means donkey.
Okay.
So the question is this a horse? So and the answer written here is no, this is a donkey. Okay. Next. Pradeep, will you try?
Haja,
Yes, carry on.
Haja, Midlun,
Mindilun.
Mindilun, Haja
Okay.
Mindilun.
There is kasra on mim, sukun on noon, kasra on dal, and sukun once again on ya, and tanween on the last alphabet lam.
La.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
whenever the kasra comes before ya and there is a sukun on ya, then at that point of time that kasra will have a double effect.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in
Yes,
the
sir.
initial part we say min, but in the later part we will have to say the, means we have to pronounce kasra double. Okay.
Yes,
Mindilun.
Mindilun,
Okay. There is a
Haja Mindilun.
haza mindilun.
Yes, sir.
Okay, means the sound of kasra is double when the ya appears after kasra. Okay,
Yes,
this is a tajweed rule. Okay, and this is what do you say, uh,
thank.
symbol for kasra, means when there were no signs introduced in Arabic language like fatha, kasra, then at that point of time to pronounce the e sound, or like here the sound, they used ya after any alphabet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Next, who will try? Ninth.
What is the meaning of Mindilun?
Mindilun. We have studied here. Okay. Can you see my pointer? Mindilun means
Yeah,
it is handkerchief.
thank you.
Okay. I didn't repeat because we said that before. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, Anwar, will you?
Yeah, the 9 1.
Okay, ninth one. Carry on.
Ahaza walad naam.
Naam. Anwar, you have said it correctly, but as a beginner, we have to pronounce it completely. Waladun.
Waladun. Okay.
Okay, you have
Ahaza waladun naam. Waladun.
Azam.
What is
Okay, Waladun. You have
waladun?
Son, child.
child. Yeah, correct. Now, it is a rule that whenever we have to stop, then at that point of time, last alphabet isn't pronounced. There is, okay, whatever may be the sign, we have to pronounce it as a sukun. Walad. You said it correctly, but as a beginner, we have to pronounce it completely. Waladun. Ahaza waladun. Na'am.
Walad. Naam. Yes.
Is this a boy? Yes.
Yes.
So can you see the difference? Whenever there is a no written in the answer, then at that point of time, what is that object is also mentioned, or what is that being is also mentioned. Like for example, fifth example, ahaza
Okay.
kalbun. If it would have been a dog, then we would have used na'am, full stop. Okay, but it
Correct.
is not a dog. It is not a dog. It is a cat. So we have to specify after saying no that what is it. Okay,
Okay.
na'am. Uh, okay. Next one, who will try? Akmal, will you try 10th one?
Man haza arjal arjilal.
No, that alif is after za, so it is a part of haza. Okay,
Haza. Okay.
okay, and
Man
the
haza.
and and the last three alphabets are the alphabets of a separate word, rajulun.
Rajulun. Okay.
Okay, rajulun means man.
Man. Okay.
Okay, now you, as we have done one meeting on Wednesday with our first lesson. It is recorded and it has been uploaded on YouTube, so you
Okay.
all can watch and just get a clear idea what we have studied previously. Okay,
Okay.
now we are going to start our second lesson. Okay, for the new comers, just I will give a very short explanation. Okay, now in the first lesson we studied haza. Okay, we studied ma, we studied man, we studied la, we studied haza, sorry, uh, haza, ma, man, la, nakam. Okay, and we have studied some vocabs. Okay, so there are very basic vocabs, but still as a beginner we may find it difficult. Okay, so vocabs here used are, for example, baitun means house, masjid means mosque. See here all the vowel signs have been mentioned. Okay, so you won't find it difficult to pronounce. Okay, Muhammad Ibrahim, can you able to
Yeah,
read
yeah,
it
I can see.
correctly?
Haza babun. Bab.
Okay, this one is babun. Okay, on the left hand side corner after masjid there is a picture of
After
door.
masjid,
Picture
door,
of
that is a
door.
bab, right?
Right. Okay, here first one is
Yeah.
bait. Baitun.
Bait, and in house.
Bait means house. Masjid. Masjidun is mosque.
Mosque.
Okay. Kitabun.
Hada
All.
kitab.
Okay. Qalam.
This key is the qalam, and the key is has a mufta.
Miftah. Miftahun.
Miftah.
Miftahun. Okay. When there is dhamma, like this one, then at that point of time we will pronounce that muftah, but it is miftah because kasra is there. A dash below the alphabet. Okay. Now next vocab is maktabun. Maktabun means table.
Table.
Sarirun means bed. Kursiyun means kursi. Usually
Table.
we
Chair.
yes, usually
Chair.
Urdu same word is used. Okay. Next vocab is see ma. Ma is ismu istifham, means noun of question. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Ma means what, and we use it for asking the question which does not have any intellect.
Okay. Okay.
Means for any object. Okay, like here example is ma haza baitun. Haza this house does not have any intellect, so for that asking regarding this house or asking regarding any object we use ma. Okay, and see is used. Means in English it is translated is or are. Okay, is this a house? Okay, or in English, in other words, in English, if you want to ask, if you want to say, are you an Indian? Anta
Yes, I am
Hindiyun.
Indian.
Just example, I am giving an example. Ahaza in Hindiyun. Sorry, anta Hindiyun. You will say Nakam ana Hindiyun.
Namana Hindiyun.
Nakam ana Hindiyun. So at that point of time, I mean to say can be translated as is or are. Okay. Depends upon the situation. Okay.
Yeah.
Next vocab is
manhaza.
Qamisun.
Haza qamisun.
Not manhaza, it is mahaza.
Mahaza.
Qamisun means shirt.
Okay.
Now here it has been asked whether it is a bed. So answer is no, it is a chair. Haza
No.
kursiyun.
La hada kursiyun.
Okay. Miftah
Qalam.
means key, and qalam means pen.
Pen.
Is this a key? No, this is a pen.
Pen.
Okay. Here najmun means star.
Star.
So these are the sorts. Okay, this is tamreen. Tamreen means exercise. We call it as mashq in Urdu. Okay.
Aywa.
Now here are the names of objects have been asked. Ma haza. Questions are same on the right hand side, but on the left hand side, then the pictures
Haza
of
muftahun.
objects are given. Okay. Haza miftahun, not muftahun.
Miftahun.
Okay.
Miftahun.
Okay. Haza kitabun.
Hada kitabun.
Haza
Qalamun.
qalamun. Haza babun.
Haza babun. Haza baitun.
Haza kursiyun. Okay.
Haza kursi.
So all these things we have done in our previous session. Okay. Just I'm revising for you all. See
Thank
here.
you very much.
Yeah, you are.
Haza masjidun. Haza khalamun.
Haza. See, has been used before. Here is a question. Okay. Is this a house? So you have to answer no.
Nam. Okay.
La. Haza masjidun.
Haza masjid.
Haza miftahun.
No. Haza pen.
Okay. La. Then comma. Haza qalamun. Okay. Haza qamisun.
Nam. Haza
Answer is-
khamisun.
Answer is naam. So if answer is na'am, then you may use only na'am, or you can write naqam haza qamis. Both are correct. Haza najmun.
Nam. Haza najmun.
Okay, good. Now next we will. This is also tamreen. So it is a long tamreen. Just we have to read and write. All the words have been repeated. Haza. See. What you have observed in our previous pages, that all the vowel signs were given. Okay. Fatha, kasra, tanween, okay, sukun. Now here you have to practice what sign we have to give on meme of maktab. Okay, what sign we have to give here. Okay. So you have to read and write. Okay. So that's a homework for you. Okay, because all these terms we have used previously. Okay, baitun, this is masjidun, this is kursiyun, this is qalamun, this is miftahun. Can you see my pointer on the screen?
Yes, very much.
Okay. So that's the homework for you. Now see, this is man. Man means who.
Who?
Okay, this is also a noun of interrogation, but it is used for the being which has intellect. We call it in Arabic as aqil. Okay.
Aqil.
Ma was for ghayru aqil. Okay, next see here the new word tabibun. Tabibun means doctor. Okay, waladun means boy. Pattern is same. Man haza. Who is this? Man haza. Same question.
Haza waladun.
Okay. Haza waladun. Okay. Here here talibun means student. Rajulun means man. Okay. That is the same. Man haza. Sorry, see the difference. Now see here in two sentences, two different nouns of questions have been used. One for ghayru aqil, one and other for aqil. Okay, ma haza and man haza. Okay.
Man haza means?
Man haza means who is this?
Ma haza?
What is this? Okay. Ma is used for any object and man is used for being which has intellect. Okay. So here tajir means businessman. Means he is a human being. So the word man has been used. Okay. And here, since it is a non-living thing which does not have an intellect, then for that ma has been used. Okay. See now here when we did that example, qittun, there were no vowel signs on it, that question in that word. Okay, here it is
Okay.
qittun. See the vowel sign, correct? Now this vowel
Right.
sign is tasdeed or shadda. Shadda means when we have to eliminate the use of same alphabet
Word.
twice. Okay.
Okay.
Now in the absence of that shadda, this would have been written as qaf with kasra, pa with sukun, and again ta with tanween. Okay.
Okay.
So there were two paws. So in order to eliminate the one paw with sukun, we merged it and put shadda here. Okay, and then tanween. Okay,
Mm.
haza qattun. Haza himarun. Himarun means donkey.
Donkey.
Hifanun means horse. Jamalun means
Camel.
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 Okay. Now this is the page we have done. Okay, today we have done this page.
Okay.
Okay, now we switch over
Okay.
to new lesson. In that new lesson, there are only 2 pages. Okay, we won't take much time, inshallah. There are 2 things we have to learn in that lesson. That is zalika and wow. Wow is used as conjunction. Conjunction in English we use as and. Correct?
Okay. Correct.
And now see here, this lesson 2 has 2 things to be learnt in it. That is, one is zalika and other one is wow. Okay, so
Okay. Zalika, that is and.
no, zalika means that. Can you see my screen?
That. Yes, yes, I can see the screen.
So this one is zalika. Okay, this one is zalika. Okay,
Which one?
this one.
The
Can you
pointer is
see?
not there.
Just wait. Just wait. Can you? Okay. Can you see the
The
pointer now?
cursor is no. The cursor is very not visible.
Okay. Okay. Just wait, please. Can you see now?
Yeah. Not. Yeah.
This is zalika. Okay.
Zalika, that.
Zalika means that. Okay, and wow means and.
Yeah.
Now, in our previous lesson, haza was used. Haza means haza. It was demonstrative pronoun for the
Ah.
object or for the person which is near. Okay.
Mm.
Ismu
And
ishara.
wah.
Ismu ishara lil
Signal.
qarib. Ismu ishara lil qarib. Haza was used for ismu ishara lil qarib. Okay, and zalika will be used for the object or the person which is far. Okay, ismu ishara lil baqid. Haza was for near and zalika is for far.
Far.
Okay, and next is wow. It is a
Wow.
conjunction, and which means and.
And
Now here we will see what are those called. Okay, it is a short explanation. Zalika is ismul ishara lil baqid, means demonstrative pronoun for the object or person which is far. Lil baqid means for the far, for the distant object or being. It is pronounced like this: Ism ishara lil baqid.
Ismun ishara al baid.
Ismu ishara lil ba'id. Okay, here are some examples in the last column. Zalika najmun means that is a star. Zalika imamun means that is
Imam.
imam. Okay. Now see, it is used for both, means aqil and ghairu aqil. Okay.
Mhm.
Next is wow. Harfu atfin. Okay. This is the way it is pronounced.
Harfu of
Atfin.
harfu of atfin.
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 Atfin
Okay.
means fa is thick, not thin. Okay. Fa. It is called as conjunction in English. Okay.
Conjunction.
And one important thing about this wow is it will be used very near to the word which will follow that wow. Okay, which will follow that conjunction. Okay, any word which comes after wow will be very close to it. There won't be any distance between
That
it.
is
Okay.
it is follow with word.
Yes, followed with
Word.
the word. Here are the examples. Haza kitabun wazalika qalamun. This is
Hadha
a book
kitabun wa zalika.
and that is a pen. Next is zalika masjidun wa haza baytun. That is a masjid, that is a mosque,
And this is a house.
and this is a house. Okay. Next, we will see about zalika. Zalika, as we have seen previously, zalika, that, it means
This
that,
is a book.
that is a book. Now,
That is a book.
zalika can be split up into three parts: za, li, and ka. So, see here, all the three
This
things
is
are.
these things are Urdu or Arabic.
Which one?
These letters are Arabic.
Obviously
The
Arabic. Obviously Arabic
Arabic.
letters.
Not Urdu, na?
Not Urdu.
Okay.
There are
Because Pesh and Zabar are there.
no pesh. See, pesh is called as dhamma in Arabic. Okay, and zair is called as kasra in Arabic, and zabar is called as fatha.
Okay.
Okay, and all these signs are used in Arabic language, and in Urdu these signs are not used uh, frequently. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
see za li ka. Okay, za is ismul ishara, means noun of indication. Lam is alamul lil baqid, means whenever this lam, as lam has come here, means it indicates that something is far, not near. Okay,
Okay.
and ka is harfu khitab, means letter of addressing. Now, ismul ishara, demonstrative pronoun. Ismul ishara is demonstrative pronoun. It is singular. And asma'ul ishara means
Ishara means signal.
asma'ul ishara means the nouns, demonstrative pronouns, plural form. Asma'ul ishara. So ismul ishara is used to point or indicate to people or objects or beings which can be felt, okay, which are tangible, and those are also used to point or indicate the things which are intangible, like ideas. like ra'yun or ilmun. Ra'yun here means opinion. In Urdu we call as rai. Okay, and ilm. You all are familiar with this word. Ilm means knowledge. So hadha ilmun. Okay. So as ismul ishara can be used to point out towards the ideas also. Now, as we see here that there
Actually,
are
the ishara means signal, right?
yes,
Okay.
demonstrate. Whenever we use any finger to show any object which is near, for example, anything is lying in front of you, sometimes you use your finger, okay, to point
Even
it
it
out,
can be a traffic signal.
to, to point out that
Ishara.
to point out that object. You use any finger, okay. So from that, it is said that ismul ishara, where you point out towards that thing, okay.
Okay.
It may be far or it may be near, okay.
A similarity with traffic signals.
Yes, it is, okay, somewhat similar.
Yeah.
That traffic signal is used for directing the cars, okay.
Yeah, that is ishara.
It's that okay. Uh, Now here we can see that some grammarians say that kaf has been used, which is a particle of address, which may, whenever it is used, then we have to understand that that object or being is far, and whenever lam is used, then that object or person is more far, means we can say very far. Ismul ishara. This ismul ishara means zalika. Zalika means that it is used for this, to point out towards the object which is far, to the person which is far, means al-ba'id. Al-ba'id means far. Al-muzakkar means masculine. The
Masculine.
person who is a male, or the
Singular.
object which has gender of male, okay, means which is masculine in gender, okay. And al-mufrad means singular,
Single thing.
single thing, because okay, if we talk about masculine feminine, then instead of zalika, tilka will be used for feminine with the same properties, means for the far object or far for the person who is far.
Single object.
Yes, and that object or being will be single. Now,
Object or thing can be a singular.
ismul ishara means the demonstrative pronoun are always ma'arifa. Ma'arifa means definite nouns. Okay, they aren't indefinite nouns. They are always definite. Ma'arifatun means definite noun. Ismun ma'arifatun means definite noun. And ismun nakira means indefinite noun. As you can see that ismul ishara are always ma'rifa, and those are used to point out towards either aqil, means which has any intellect, or the things which do not have any intellect, means ghayru aqil. Now in this lesson we have to remember some important points. In the previous lesson too, we had same sort of slide which I have uploaded in our group, in the PDF form, in the image form. Okay.
Yeah, I have seen this, the PDF format of this, but I couldn't able to follow all these things.
Okay. If you find any difficulty while reading, so you can point out and you can ask me. Okay. Here, the important points are
Alif.
as we pronounce Zalika, but Alif is not written after Zal.
Okay, Zai. Zoi.
Okay. We have to eliminate it while writing, but while pronouncing it, we have to bring it back. Okay. Now, Asma ul Ishara. Asma means it is the plural form
Name.
of Ism. Asma ul Ishara. Plural form of Ism. Ism means noun. Here it has been said that Asma'ul Ishara are always ma'rifa, always definite. They can't be indefinite. They can never be indefinite.
Same grammar says that.
Then, according to some grammarians, Haza is used for near, it may be object or person. Zalika is used for very far, the person
Distance.
or object who is very far.
Far.
And Zaka is used for the person or object which is not very far and not very near, in between both.
Darmiana.
In between both the extremes. Okay, darmiyan, middle. لا يجتمع لا يجتمعها للتنبيه ولام البعد. للتنبيه. Tanbih means alert, warning, or bringing to attention.
B is not, the other word is punishment.
Yes, in Arabic it is used for different purposes at different times. The particle of alert means ha, okay, which brings to attention to someone, and the lam indicating upon the distance, the object which is at distance won't come together. See example, ha zalika. This is never possible. Either it will be haza or zalika. Okay. That can never be ha zalika. And lastly, as we have seen the word wow, it is a conjunction. It has to be written very near to the word which comes after it. Okay. So these were the important points.
Okay.
We come back to our lesson. الدرس الثاني. The name of this lesson?
Ad-Darsu Sani.
Ad-Darsu Thani means second lesson. Ad-Darsu means the lesson, and Ad-Thani means the second. Okay.
Second.
In Arabic, if any objective, if any adjective comes, then it follows the noun. It doesn't come before the noun. Okay. We will study in our future lessons. Like in English, we say a careful person. Here the adjective careful is before the noun, means person. Okay, careful man. But in Arabic, it is different. The adjective comes after the noun. Okay.
Okay.
Here question is ma zalika. Can you read?
Who is this?
What is this? It is object.
What is this?
Okay.
Object.
It is not
Mazalika.
okay. Next. Carry on. Next sentence.
Mazalika, who's that? Haza.
Read this. Can you see my pointer?
I can see, but I am very poor at Urdu. Any Urdu alphabets. I'm trying. Za, lam, kaf.
So
I'm right.
there is, yes, you're right. There is a fatha on za, zal, okay,
Zal,
okay,
lam,
and kasra on lam, and once again fatha on kaf.
kaf.
Zalika,
Zalika.
and
Za, lam, kaf. Zalika.
zalika, and this is
Jim, mim.
not be, this is noon,
No, no, okay.
noon, jim, and mim. So
Najum.
najmun, najmun,
Najum.
najmun. It means star.
Star.
Next, Akmal, can you read next sentence? Akmal,
هذا مسجد وذلك بيت.
can you translate?
That is masjid. That is masjid. Zalika baytun. This is house.
You have done opposite. This is a masjid. Haza means this,
Yeah.
and
This is
zalika,
masjid.
and zalika means that.
That is house.
Now you are correct. That is a house. Okay. Next, Haya, will you try?
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, carry on, please.
هذا حصان وذلك حمار.
Translate.
This is horse and that is donkey.
Okay, you have to say this is a horse,
Okay, sir.
and that
And
is
that
a donkey. That is a
donkey.
donkey. Okay. You have to mention a also, because these nouns here, whenever there is tanween, okay, and whenever there is tanween at the end of the noun, and that noun is a common noun, then at that point of time you have to use a before it. Okay, in Arabic.
Tense.
Pardon. Okay, next, who will try? Anwar. Next sentence. Anwar Parvez, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, please carry on.
Which one you said?
This one.
Actually,
Can you see my pointer?
Haza.
No.
Zalika. Okay, sorry. Zalika. Is that?
Please read the whole sentence first.
Zalika kalbun.
Okay.
La Zalika kittun. Okay, it's the same. Okay, I will explain that to you. Wait once again. Az Zalika kittun. Is that a dog? La, that is a no, that is a cat.
Yes, you are correct. You are right. Just this, when you pronounce this hamza at first, that is not a, that is a.
Okay.
Okay. A zalika kalbun. La zalika qattun. Okay, good.
Kittun, right?
Kittun. Kittun. Okay. Next, Muhammad Ibrahim, can you try this sentence?
No, I can't able to read this.
Okay, no issues. Just you hear what others are reading. After some days, you will feel confident, inshallah. Okay.
Inshallah.
Okay. Akmal. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
Ma zalika.
Okay.
Zalika sarirun.
Good. Very good. Can you explain?
What is this?
No.
Did,
What is the correct
Ma zal-
translation of Zalika? Correct translation of Zalika?
that.
Yes. Now you say.
What is that?
Yeah.
That
Correct.
is bed. Zarirun.
That is a bed. Correct. Good. Next, Haya. Read the both
Yeah,
the
sir.
sentences. Both the sentences.
Man hadha waman zalika. Who is this and who is that?
Correct.
Haza mudarrisun wazalika imamun. This is a teacher. This is a teacher, and that is a leader.
Yes, Imam or correct. Both are correct. Imam or leader. Correct. Next, Anwar, can you read next?
Sorry, I always get busy with my child, so
No
always
issues.
get my turn.
No issues.
This one, yeah, where you have put the hand, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Ma zalika,
Okay.
zalika,
Ha, ja, and ra.
hajarun, hajarun.
Correct. Very good. What's the translation?
Ma zalika. What is this?
Sorry.
Ma zalika. Zalika, that is, right?
Yes.
So ma is what, right? So what is
Correct.
this?
Not this. What is that?
What is that? Sorry, what is that? So that is hajarun. Hajarun, I think. From the
Hajarun means
picture,
stone.
stone.
It is a stone. Okay.
Stone. That is a stone.
Now, in our these previous sentences, have you observed this position of wow? All of you, as we discussed earlier, see the position of wow. It comes just before the word. Okay, there is no gap in between the two words, wa and the next word following to it. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
This is the rule. Whenever we use wa means harfu atfin, then at that point of time we have to write the next word very close to it, not far from it. Okay. Okay. Next, who will try? Akmal. Next sentence. This one.
Haza sukurun wazalika labanun.
Haza sukkarun. Sukkarun.
Sukarun.
Okay.
That is sugar.
No. What is this?
Haza. That is haza.
Haza means this.
Maza. This is sugar. That is milk.
Correct. Very good. So whenever this shadda comes, you have to give there some stress. Suk karun.
Sukkarun.
Okay, suk karun. Okay. Now this is the end of the lesson. Okay. After this, we will finish our session, inshallah.
Yeah, actually, I have to go for Salah. Actually, my family is waiting.
No
So,
issues. You can leave. Only these examples are remaining. You can leave. Okay. Jazakallah khair. Okay. Next, will Haya, can you read? Read this one.
Yeah, sir. Tamreenun.
Correct. Next.
Ikra'u waktub. Waktub.
Okay.
Haza shukkarun wazalika labanun.
Not shukkarun. It is sukkarun. Seen.
Shukkarun.
Not sh. It is sa. Sukkarun.
Haza sukarun wazalika labanun.
Correct. But now you have pronounced sa correctly, but you haven't emphasized on the alphabet ka. Sukkarun. Sukkarun. Are you getting me? Sukkarun. Sukkarun. Okay. Next. Akmal. Okay.
Shukar, sir.
Muhammad Ibrahim, do you want to try next sentence? Second one.
No, I am very poor in this Arabic.
Okay, you just hear. Okay. Akmal, will you
Yeah.
try?
Man zalika, zalika imamun.
Okay, translate.
Who is that? That is imam.
Correct. Next sentence. Haya, go for third.
Azalika kittun la
Okay.
zalika kalbun.
Translate.
Is that cat la zalika kalbun? No, that is a dog.
Is that a cat? No. That
No,
is
that is a dog.
dog. Okay. Next, we'll try. Akmal, go for fourth.
Ma haza, haza hajar,
Hajarun.
hajarun, hajar.
Hajarun.
What is this? This is stone.
What is this? This is a stone. Okay.
This is a stone.
So, did you all get the idea what is zalika and haza? Zalika is for the object or person which is far, means that. Okay. And haza means this, which is used for the object or person which is very near. Okay. Here this is al kalimatul jadidatu, means the new words. Al kalimatu means the words, and al jadidatu means new. Imamun. Imamun means imam or a leader. Okay. Hajarun means
Stone.
stone. Correct.
Stone.
Sukkarun means
Sugar.
correct. And labanun means
Milk.
Milk.
okay. So we have finished our lesson here. I will be sending you the PDF format of all the explanations we have done in the class. Yeah, okay. Okay.
I appreciate if this Arabic translation is there in English in PDF format.
Okay. See, correct translation. I will search for it and I will tell you.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Yeah, okay. وإياك. جزاكم الله خير. Hope you all enjoyed today's session.
Yes, very much.
Okay.
Yes, very much. This was first class of mine. It was very interactive also.
Yes. Jazakallah. Okay. So we will meet in the next week with third lesson, inshallah.
Inshallah.
When
Jazakallah
is the
khair.
next class?
I will inform you on WhatsApp, inshallah.
Okay, thank you. Jazakallah.
وإياك. جزاكم الله خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.